In the heart of the city, where dreams come alive, B-Up's on the mic with that fire in his eyes. From the court to the field, every game, every fight, he's the voice of the struggle under stadium lights. He's seen the highs and the lows, the wins and the pain, every triumph and tear, every loss in the rain. But through it all, he stands tall, never backs down, with a heart full of love for this sports-loving town. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Every story, every glory, every promise we keep. From the love of the game to the struggles we face, he's the voice of the people in the sacred space. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep.
What's going on, beautiful people? Hey, you rocking with your boy tonight. Sports Talk will be watched. Do me a favor. You know you got to do me a solid. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. We are on our way to 15,000 subscribers, less than 2 years. Couldn't have done it without you. And I can't get to 15,000 without you. Continue to support the broadcast in any kind of way that you can. You can super chat, you can cash out, or you can just simply join the membership. Oh, look like I got a new member right now. Boy, thank you, Jesus. Yeah, the Lord will make a way. RDRD has joined the membership, and we want to say thank you. Make sure you go down in the chat and let RDRD let her know how much we appreciate her. Not only has she done that, she done cash app, she done supported the broadcast through cash app, and she been on the panel also. So shout out to RDRD. We appreciate it. Listen, family, this is gonna be a 30-minute show because I really want to watch the game. I gotta get in the chat with JR and Uncle Steve and Greg. I think the game come on in about 15 minutes, so they're gonna be a 30-minute show. All right, but tomorrow I got JR and Uncle Steve tomorrow. Appreciate it, RDRD. Love you, RDRD. Appreciate you. Hey, let's talk about this thing before I talk to the chat. We getting ready to talk about it because it's just too much out there, y'all. Everybody, every day, got something to say about the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, acting like Shedeur haven't done enough to be their franchise quarterback or just to be their quarterback going into next year, this year. They keep saying that, hey, who gonna be the quarterback? Who gonna be the quarterback? What you mean who gonna be the quarterback? Am I living up on a rock? Am I not watching the same thing that everybody else watching? Or am I just out here by myself just don't know what's going on with Cleveland Browns quarterback? I've been watching them all year long. I seen this movie. For people to sit there and say, who's going to be their quarterback? It depends on the head coach who's going to be their quarterback. Shedeur Sanders is going to be the quarterback. Shedeur Sanders have done everything to demonstrate that he's an NFL quarterback and a franchise quarterback. Shedeur Sanders is who we thought he was coming out of Jackson State, coming out of Colorado. Did y'all see Shedeur play this year, the last 7 games? Did the Cleveland media, did they cover the game? Man, look at here. Why they keep trying to move goalposts when it comes to Shedeur Sanders. It's like a scare tactic. You remember during the president race when Obama was running, the things that people were saying, it seemed like they're using that same playbook when it comes down to Shedeur Sanders and Andrew Berry. Scare tactics. Who's going to be the quarterback? Quarterback? The only thing the Cleveland Browns need to know, who's going to be that left tackle? Who's going to be that number one wide receiver for Shedeur? That ought to be the question. Who you going to get to play that left tackle? I sure hope it ain't number 68. Who you going to get to play the right tackle? I sure hope it ain't number 72. Who you going to get to be Shedeur number one wide receiver? I surely hope it ain't Jerry Jeudy. Am I missing something? Am I living up on the rock? Man, y'all got to hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Michael Lockhart, I see you. Miss Jackson, what's going on? Patty Lee, RDRD. Once again, thank you for joining the membership. Appreciate you. Ring my bell. I love CC. Thank you for being in the membership. Appreciate you. What's going on, family? FD, what's going on? FD, what's going on? Who else we got? Lisa G is in the building, and we appreciate it. Lisa G, what's going on? Main 94. My dog, what's going on? Val Green is in the building. Main 94, I see you. Pinky, what's going on? That's a really nice shirt. Appreciate it. Yeah, my golf shirt they gave me. Appreciate you. I'm confused, y'all. Family, I'm just confused of what's going on. I really am. I'm confused what's going on, but that's all right. She said, me too. I want to watch. Hey, just give me 30 minutes. We're going to watch it. I got you. Just give me about 15 more minutes. I'm off. Just let me get it off right quick. Still, Doug, what's going on? Appreciate you tonight. W12, you're right. Carolyn Shepard's in the building. Hey, man, I agree with you, boy. Hey, FD, I'm with you, man. It's what they wild out there, bro. They wild out there, but I'm here to debut that spirit every chance I get to come over here. Kimberly, a.k.a. What it do? What's going on with you? Appreciate you tonight. But like I was saying, y'all, I just can't get over. The media, Cleveland media at that. They trying to push that narrative out there, that scare tactic that Shedeur Sanders, I'm not sure about him. You ain't sure about him. I tell you what, how many games have y'all won or did y'all win before Shedeur got there? Yeah. In 2024, how many games did the Cleveland Browns win before Shedeur got there? While Shedeur was out there in Colorado, how many games did they win? With Kevin Stefanski as the head coach. I got time tonight. That's a true question. That's a real question. Miss Kimberly, how you doing? Miss Wise Williams, how you doing? Appreciate you tonight. Maria S, what's going on? I see. I'm just saying, how many games did they win before Shedeur got there? Clyde Marshall, what's up? George R, what's going on? You're right, 3. Okay. Shedeur came on the scene this past year. Didn't play to the middle of the season. No first team reps. They had him on the field down at the bottom by himself. And he played 7 games. How many did they win? With Shedeur at the quarterback. Okay, then he won 3. So to sit there and say they wish the Cleveland Browns had lost their last 2 games so they can have the first draft pick of this upcoming draft, it's crazy. What's up, Miss Phillies? It's the craziest thing I ever heard in my life. They want NFL players to go out there and lose so they can do what they've been doing, draft first every year. How have that turned out so far for them? How have that looked for the Cleveland Browns so far? They always draft them in the top 3 picks before Shedeur got there. And it still ain't worked out, y'all. Now that they got a quarterback. You see, Don't let the Cleveland media fool y'all. The Cleveland Browns really about 4 players away from winning their division. If Andrew Berry could do it right, which I believe he's going to do. They need a left tackle, a right tackle, and a guard, and 2 wide receivers. At least one bona fide. I mean a show enough go-getter wide receiver. And they said, as long as Shedeur out there, as long as Shedeur is out there, they said, don't let Jason Lloyd and all them other clowns out there fooling you talking about the team would be better off without Shedeur. That's the most craziest thing I ever seen because of Shedeur fan base. Shedeur is the only quarterback. Oh, Jesus, help me. Look, Shedeur is the only quarterback or player that I know that get criticized for having fans. You can't make this stuff up, man. I said, Reverend Nelson, what's going on? Shedeur Sanders is the only quarterback or NFL player that get penalized for having a fan base. Where y'all done heard that from? This dude was on radio, 92.3, Jason Lloyd, saying that he don't think Shedeur should be on the team because of his fans. Yeah. What coach? He said, what coach want to come into that? What damn team you know in the NFL, fans don't talk about the quarterback? I got time tonight. Y'all help me out. If you talk about Baltimore Ravens football team, who are they talking about? Lamar Jackson, the quarterback. If you look at the Kansas City Chiefs football team, who are they talking about? Hell, I don't even know nobody on the team. I don't know but 2 players. That's Kelsey and the wives and quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. That's it. That's all I know. When you look at the Dallas Cowboys, I don't know but 1 player on the team. That's the quarterback, Prescott. So if Jason Lloyd is part of the media and he talks sports and he looking at sports and he watching football to give his takes on football, who he talking about when he go out there and talk? I wonder who he talked about before Shedeur got there. It's crazy. It's nasty work, y'all. That's some nasty work. They trying to paint Shedeur and Andrew Berry as the boogeyman. The boogeyman. Hey, this the Obama effect, man. Obama run for president. They sent out them trap, they sent out them servants to go talk to people on TV and the radio show that you don't want to vote for him. Same thing about Shedeur. It's the same thing, Miss Sabrina Blankenship. Jason Lloyd on this station. He on this station. He on that station talking about the team don't need Shedeur. He the one who said Dylan Gabriel is a better quarterback than Shedeur. Lord Jesus. Help him, y'all. Lord, help him. It's crazy, y'all. It's some crazy stuff out there being reported. It's just crazy. Now they saying Deshaun Watson gonna be the starting quarterback. Deshaun Watson ain't played in 6 years. Coming off 2 major injuries. How in the heck he gonna go out there and beat Shedeur out? Y'all help me on that. How in the heck he gonna go out there and beat Shedeur out? Ain't no way. And this part. Check this part out. Now, this the one that throw me off. They saying that Mendoza and the Oregon quarterback is better than Shedeur. And they'll give the Cleveland Browns a better chance to win. How is somebody in college, ain't never played in the pros, ain't never played in the NFL, nor went up against a NFL team, gonna come in and be better than Shedeur when Shedeur is already in the NFL? None played 7 games. None beat Aaron Rodgers. None beat it, the Cincinnati Bengals quarterback, Joe Burrow. How in the hell, excuse me, ladies, excuse me, Lord, how in the heck they gonna be better than Shedeur Sanders? when Shedeur already done showed you what he was going to do. You ain't seen nothing from Mendoza nor the Oregon quarterback or any quarterback that's in college that going to be better than Shedeur. Where that? Where the proof at? Where the proof at? Where the facts at? Just say you rather have them than Shedeur Sanders. Don't go out there and say, hey, they going to be better than Shedeur. How? What? Show me the tapes. Show me the tapes that they going to be better than Shedeur. You can't say that. You just running your mouth. You are surrogate. You getting mad because they fired Kevin Stefanski and you was out there on that horn, on that mic, talking about if they fire Kevin Stefanski, he'll have a job in 24 hours. Well, guess what? I got time today. It's past 24 hours. He been fired 2 weeks. He been fired 2 weeks. Have he got a job? Do he have a job? I'll be shocked, stunned, overwhelmed if he get a job this year as a head coach. When you ain't won but 8 games out of 2 years, I'll be shocked. And then he had the nerve to come to my hometown, my home state, the state of Georgia, in Atlanta, and interview for their head coaching job after what he done did to Shedeur Sanders. Atlanta, the black capital of the world. You think them folks done saw what you done did to Shedeur and think they gonna come out there and support you, Kevin Stefanski, as a head coach? Man, y'all got another day coming. They got another day coming. That ain't gonna happen. I don't care what Matt Ryan do. I don't care what he is for the team. Man, they will boycott that. They will boycott it. He ain't finna come to Atlanta and be no head coach of the Falcons after they don't see what you did to Shedeur Sanders. Man, miss me with that. They'll make Arthur Blank sell that team. What? They will make him sell that team, y'all. He ain't coming for Atlanta for that. Oh, man, it's just some nasty work going out there, Peter. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know what's going on with them. Why they can't just understand and relax, let Andrew Berry do his job, and see how this thing turn out. Because Shedeur gonna be the starting quarterback once they realize that. Once they get it in their head. Quit listening to Mary Kay. Quit listening to Tony Grosson. Them the main ones that will tell a lie in a minute just to get y'all to spread the lies. That's that scare tactic. Tony Grossman put out that John Harbaugh, the former head coach of the Baltimore Ravens, wanted $20 million a year, $10 million for his staff, and he want total control of the roster, and he want his own GM. Well, Jonathan Jones of CBS Sports came out and said, I talked to the agent. Said that's not true. That is not true of what he said. Don't Tony Grosson know that Andrew Berry and John Harbaugh was in the Philadelphia organization at the same time? John Harbaugh was the special team coach. Why would he want to get rid of Andrew Berry? That's that scare tactic. That's that scare tactic. See, they fool some of them folks out there with that mess. I ain't even a fool B. Watts with that. Not B. Watts. They might fool the rest of them. There's no way that owner gonna let Andrew Berry get away. That's his book, man. He make that money for him. He makes that money for him. They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. Andrew Berry looking at somebody that he can grow with. I honestly don't think that he gonna hire the head coach that I want. I really don't believe that. And that's the defensive coordinator for the Minnesota Vikings, which would be the best choice. It will be the best choice. I believe Andrew Berry gonna find somebody his age and on the offensive side of the ball. He done came out and said it. I'm gonna fix this offensive side of the ball through the draft and free agent. He done came out and said it. He said the defensive side is okay. That's why they fired Kevin Stefanski, because he's saying that he thought this roster was good enough for them to win. And Kevin didn't meet the expectation of the organization. And I'm just trying to tell y'all right now, Andrew Berry gonna get this right. I know he hadn't done good for 5 years, but this past year, he done all right to me. He done all right. If they hire Brian Flores, they'll take off like a jet. They will take off. Strictly accountability to the players. Strictly accountability to the players. Brian Flores go out there and tell Jerry Jr., you don't go out there and hustle. You don't catch that ball, boy, I'm going to fire you. I'm going to cut you. And come out there and tell the media that. Brian Flores don't play. He will hold them accountable. Myles Garrett, I don't care how many sacks you get. You better make sure you stop the run. You got to stop the run too, Myles Garrett. Yeah, I ain't scared of you. Shedeur, keep on running out that pocket. Don't step up. All right? I already don't call you daddy, boy. Look at him. Prime. You better tell him to step up in that pocket. Hey, this Prime, baby. This Prime now. You can't talk about Prime. Look here. Okay, Prime. Yeah, I know you got that lawsuit on the NFL. My bad. Shedeur. Boy, look at him. All right? I'm just trying to tell you, boy. Look at you need a man. You need men to guide men. Hey, you need a man. You need a man to help a young man grow. Yeah, you gotta have that. You gotta have that. Somebody gonna hold them accountable. You gotta have that. You gotta have that. You got to have that. Rev said, "Be what the reporter said that Harbaugh said." He said that Harbaugh wants $20 million a year. I said $20 million a year. You wouldn't get that in Baltimore. And he wants 10 million for his staff. I said 10 million for his staff. Then Tony Grossi said, hey, he wants totally full control of the roster. And he wants his own GM. Man, that ain't gonna happen. Then Jonathan Jones came back out today. Now that was yesterday, and refuted that story and said that ain't what John wants. That's not true. So Tony Grossi, man, you got to understand what his agenda is. They don't want Andrew Berry now as that GM. They tried to tie them two together. Remember? They tried to tie them together, but that didn't work. That didn't work. That owner said, oh no, you're going to get out of here. Not Andrew. Not Andrew. You're going to get out of here. Kevin Stefanski. He got out of there too. Now, I don't know which way Andrew going to go. It's hard to see because they all over the place, RD. Peter, they all over the place. I love CC, Reverend Nelson, Sabrina. Andrew Berry bringing everybody in. Me personally, as I continue to watch what's going on, I think Andrew just giving most people an opportunity to interview for a job. Next week, I think whoever he bring in, them the serious candidate. This week, man, it's just smoke screen. What's going on, Jay? This just smoke screen. Because you got to remember, in the NFL, you got the Rooney Rule. You got to at least interview live, in person, 2 minority coaches. The Cleveland Browns haven't done that right now, unless they count Mike McDaniels as a minority. That he would count as one. So they at least got one more they got to do. And I believe they leaving that for Brian Flores. That's just me now. That's just me. They can't interview him in person right now because I think the team is in. I don't know if they still in the playoff. Minnesota. Is Minnesota still in the playoff? RD. If not, then again, it's been reported that Tom Brady gonna hire Brian Flores out the gate. But Brian Flores already done interviewed for the Baltimore Ravens head coaching job already. I think that's the only interview he done got, what I done seen over there on the Baltimore side. But hey, man, it is what it is. It is what it is. So we got to see. RD said no. Okay, thank you. But I'm just trying to tell you, I'm just trying to tell y'all, it's gonna be interesting who they put and who they pick for their head coach, because it's important. It's very important for their general manager to get this part right, because it's all on him. The owner done came out and said it. It's Andrew Berry called, and Andrew Berry done said, I believe I can get it right. I'm going to get this right. Head coaching job going to be strictly, hey, it's going to mean a lot. But I'm kind of not worried about the head coach. I'm worried about the offensive coordinator. I'm worried about the play caller. That's on the side of Shedeur. That's what I'm worried about. Yeah, who going to make Shedeur better, and who going to make Shedeur grow? Who going to bring out the best in Shedeur? What's going on, Miss Diane Brown? That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at, family. So it is what it is, y'all. So it is what it is. She said, Minnesota don't have no quarterback either. Yeah, I know. So that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. Me personally, I want Brian Flores, or I want the former head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, and he also coached Mike McCarthy, the Green Bay Packers. That's where I'm at. I would love for him to be the head coach, Brian Flores, and McCarthy be the offensive coordinator. Man, Shedeur in that offense will take off. Andrew Berry just need to concentrate on who he gonna get to block for Shedeur. He got to get that line right and find him one more good wide receiver. He really need two. He need to get a free agent wide receiver and draft one wide receiver in the draft. And Shedeur, them ready. They ready. They should be able to compete for the AFC North division next year. I'm not saying they'll win. They should be in the hunt. They really could have won it this year if Kevin had started off with Shedeur. If Shedeur had started the first 17 games, out of 17 games, man, they could have won these 8 or 9. It had won 9 and won on the list instead of Pittsburgh. Yeah. I'm looking, get this right. Yeah. Hey, he got to get it right. His job on the line. He got to get this right, sis. He got to get it right. Ain't no doubt about it. He must get it right. I believe he's going to get it right. Now, a lot of people want that dude out of them. They upset because the owner got rid of Kevin Stefanski and didn't get rid of Andrew. But they got to remember, I don't know why they won't report this. The owner hired Kevin before they hired Andrew. So why they trying to tie them together? They didn't come in together. Kevin was there before Andrew Berry. He was there before him, y'all. He was there before him. I'm just trying to tell you. Now they trying to say Kevin didn't want Deshaun Watson. Let me tell y'all something. And I'm honest about this Deshaun Watson. It just didn't work out. But hear me on this. When Deshaun Watson was with Texas, he was the baddest thing out there. So I understand. I agree with him when they made that trade. I said, ooh, when they made that trade, I said, they got the baddest thing out there. You got to remember, he was coming off the best performer of a quarterback in years. He was the MVP of the league. But when he got up under Kevin Stefanski, boy, he just killed that man. You hear me? Kevin Stefanski done killed every quarterback been up under. Deshaun Watson did never play like that until he got up under Kevin Stefanski's offense. Deshaun Watson at Clemson was a straight out dog. When he got into the NFL, that boy balled out. He just messed up when he went to Cleveland. He messed up when he got to Cleveland. He was worth that money. A1 Sport, he was worth that money. He was worth that money when he got there. Before he took a snap. He was legit. He was the baddest thing out there. You better go watch the video. You better go watch it. He didn't get bad until Kevin got a hold on to him. A red flag when Kevin gave up play calling last year. Then he turned around and gave it up again this year. 2 times. And I'm telling y'all, hey, Deshaun Watson was a star. He was the baddest quarterback out there. He was better than Patrick Mahomes. He was better than Lamar Jackson. This dude was a straight baller until he got to Cleveland up under Kevin Stefanski. Killed him. Kevin Stefanski. Baker Mayfield. Look at Baker Mayfield when he came out of college. Messed around, effed around, and got up under. What's going on, Mama Tia? Got up under. He got up under Kevin Stefanski. That wrecked him. Messed him up. They messed him up. Don't know how to groom, nor don't know how to develop a quarterback. He could not even, check this out. He couldn't even, listen, Dylan Gabriel, I understand he got limitations, right? Short and everything. He couldn't even develop his own quarterback, Dylan Gabriel, and gave up on him in the middle of the season. What that tell you? What that tell you? And you really expect the Atlanta Falcons to hire him as a head coach after they don't saw what he did to Shedeur Sanders? The African-American community. Hell, they ain't even just the African-American. Hell, whites too. Hey, my best friends are whites. Ain't no way they'll allow Kevin Stefanski to come to Atlanta to be their head coach after what they don't saw in the past. They will run him out of time. You think the Cleveland Browns booing him? They show enough for booing. Now the Falcons fans ain't putting up with that. Them season ticket holders, they ain't going for that, y'all. That they do the hauling oats on you. We ain't going for that. Can't go for that. Can't go for that. Can't go for that. Can't go for that. So it's important. It's very important. It's crucial. It's imperative that Andrew Berry, the GM, to get it right. Get it right. He got to get the guy that's going to be good enough for Shedeur Sanders and this offense to take off. To take off. Got to get it right. Must get it right. Will get it right. Shall get it right. He going to do it. Hey, no, can't do it. Kevin Stefanski ain't allowed in Atlanta. He ain't allowed. He just ain't allowed in Atlanta. They ain't going for that. No, they seen that up front. And Dion done played in Atlanta too. Nah, we ain't going for that. We ain't going for that. So it is what it is. But hey, we just got to see how this thing play out. It's very interesting. But like I said, Shedeur Sanders is what we thought he was. He proved it to me. He have proved it to me. I seen enough. I know that he is an NFL quarterback, and he's a franchise quarterback at that. I really think he is. So, who y'all got tonight? Do y'all think the Pittsburgh Steelers gonna win tonight, or you thinking the Texans gonna win tonight? I see JR boxing them Texans. He texting. The game don't start. So I got to get on this group text with Uncle Steve and JR and Greg said it. So we're watching the game together tonight. We're going to be talking about it. We're going to see who's going to win this game tonight. But, hey, don't forget to come back tomorrow night. I got a live show with Uncle Steve and JR Boxing. It's going to be a good show. And if you haven't checked out my last two videos, please go check it out. Please do. Please do. All right. Maria S., she said Texans going to win tonight. All right. FD said it's Steelers. Miss Diane Brown said, I'm in Alabama, and that's too close for me. Kevin can't come to ATL. I know that right. He can't. Nah, I just stand on business about the Sanders family. Just doing my job. Keep doing your job, I love CC. Keep doing your job. Joyful said the Steelers. She got the Steelers tonight. Please make sure you hit that like button. Appreciate it, Miss Donna. Appreciate you. Be easy chat. Yep, we're finna get out of here. All right, family. Steele said the Steelers. Yeah, I'm going for the Steelers tonight, too. I hate to tell you, JR. JR Boxing. I got to go with the Steelers, man. But I'm going to hit you up in the chat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got to end the show tonight. I appreciate y'all. Miss Phyllis, she said that, again, you have to put your P.O. box or your PayPal in the description. You heard that, Miss Phyllis? So, hey, y'all have a good night. And I appreciate y'all for rocking with me tonight. Miss Diane, they got the Steelers. Appreciate you, Alan. Appreciate y'all. All right. Hey, we signing off. She said, yeah. She said she heard Mama Tia. But once again, hey, I appreciate y'all. Hope to see y'all tomorrow. Uncle Steve, you already know I'm just gonna get me a little coffee, drink me a little coffee. I'm just gonna chill and listen to JR Boxing and Uncle Steve go at it tomorrow night. All right. I gotta try to protect my eyes. I can't stay on long. The doctor don't want me to stay looking at this laptop every day for an hour. So I try to cut it down to 30 or 45 minutes. All right. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate you.